my lovelies. Here I am sitting in my garden with my lockdown haircut number 2. Shaved the sides, try to chip in to those bits, cut it short, everything else. I'm looking like I haven't had much sleep. I don't really know what's wrong with me at the moment. I keep waking up at like 3:30 in the morning, and it's not great. Anyway, I just want to check in, see how you're all doing. Everyone surviving the lockdown? There's an awful lot of the moral brigade around at the moment on Facebook, Twitter, etc., saying, oh no, everyone's got to stay in their houses. But for some of us, it's just not an option. It really isn't, because either we've got bills to pay, or our mental health is just going completely bonkers, or I don't know what it is. But I have to say that I think that a few things are going to come out of this, and I really am hopeful that they're going to come out of this. One, people are going to realise that children are hard work and they just can't palm them off on anybody. Two, even the most menial job is, really important and necessary. And, there used to be this thing when I was a kid. My dad used to say to me, if you don't study for your exams, you're going to end up stacking shelves in Tesco's. Funnily enough, this is about the only job now. I mean, apart from, nurses and carers and all of that stuff. In the retail sector, stacking shelves is seen as essential work and good. So, I'd like the fact that people are kind of realising that these jobs aren't just menial, that they are essential. There's a lot of people sitting on their arses saying that we shouldn't go back to work, but they're all fairly comfortably off. So I don't know. I think I said on Twitter or Facebook or something that I couldn't remember. I can't work out whether it's a sign of privilege that you're sitting there saying people shouldn't go back to work, or you're saying that people should go back. It's really confusing. Me personally, because I've had it rough, and I'm kind of, there's a documentary on the TV at the moment that's been quite triggering, and I'll tell you more about that in another episode. But for years and years, it's been a mystery to me and anyone who's actually cared about me, like GPs or professionals and that, what's wrong with me. And there was a documentary about somebody who actually I had the pleasure to meet a few times, and seems really rather lovely, if not terribly misunderstood. And now I'm thinking, what if I don't have ADHD? What if I'm actually on the bipolar spectrum? And what made me think about this is that because of all the nights that I've spent in bed, sweating and worrying, and there's thoughts going through my head, and I just feel like my arms and legs are drifting away, and I can't pin it down. And I can't explain it to people because it just seems so weird. No, I don't want to sort of sensationalise things or capitalise on somebody else's grief, but I seriously wonder whether my own doctors haven't got it all wrong. And actually, these kinds of things tend to be hereditary. And one of the things that really upset me about this documentary that I watched is this fella basically being pushed away by mental health practitioners and doctors and that, saying, come back when you've quit the booze. Now, to me, that is very much like putting the cart before the horse. And he's been talking on documentaries and things before about how mental illness causes addiction and not the other way around, and it really bugs me. It really bugs me because my dad went through a similar thing, and this is like a total oversharing, but hell, why not? My dad was also told to fuck off until he'd got his alcohol sorted out, and he didn't make it. He didn't make it to his 65th birthday. I'm 50 now, and there's one thing this lockdown has taught me, that I have been valued by the local community in a way that I didn't realise I had been. And now I'm thinking, wait, maybe I should be looking after myself. Maybe I should be checking things out. But on the other hand, I don't want to be phoning the doctors, and I can't go to doctor's surgery, obviously, because, you know, we're still kind of in a lockdown, although it's not quite sure, and a lot of people, you know, there's some people who've been reaching out to me saying, "Look, go and get help, go and get help," but I don't know how. I'm not very good at phoning. I'm not sure that this would come across very well, and I don't know how long this is going to last, and I'm kind of relying on Nitol at the moment to get me off to sleep, because I just can't bear it anymore. But I know there's something majorly amiss, because if there's slight noise, like if the cat sneezes or somebody drops something, or I'm driving and a car pops its horn, I jump out my fucking skin. And I can't be doing with this, really. I can't. I'm just absolutely knackered. I wake up in the middle of the night. I've had weird dreams. I don't know whether they're real or not. My body just feels like it doesn't belong to me. And it's Mental Health Awareness Week. And I am still too scared to talk to friends and family and people, because I don't want to be a burden to them. My sister went through this with my dad. I just don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the drama of the family. I don't want to be that one that everyone sees as a complete nightmare and doesn't want to know. And oh God, I think the worst thing is that I just don't want to be socially ostracised anymore. I want to be that kind of person that can turn up and not drink too much, and not be mouthy, and not be moody, and not be weird. And I've missed out on so many social things, and I still am now. People are starting to gather at the village green, playing songs and, you know, socially distancing, but things are starting to get social again, and I'm really scared. I'm scared because I'm going to miss out again. I haven't got it together. And I thought this would be a good time. I thought I'd be able to get involved in stuff online and things like that. But I keep missing out on them as well. And I'm still doing bad routines, bad habits, and drinking and stuff like that. And I've just had my wedding anniversary was yesterday, and it should be a time of happiness, and it kind of is, because he's been there for me and I've been there for him. But I'm so scared that the things I want to do are going to upset him. Like, he would come along and say, you know, "Are you going to cook dinner tonight?" or something like that. And I normally do, but like the last few days I haven't done, because I've been really tired and feeling sick. Yesterday I took my meds on empty stomach and ended up throwing up in the street, which is great. That's a great look when there's a virus going around, isn't it? Because like now, you know, oh no, she's so socially responsible. But honestly, I felt so ill, and it's just, I don't know whether I'm better off with people or better off without them. I don't even know where I started with this. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be saying with this. It's put a lot of things into sharp focus, that's for sure. Another thing I wanted to do, back in early April, I wrote a parody song about the coronavirus, kind of based on Don't Stand So Close to Me, and I thought it was really clever. But I was so scared to put it out because I just thought, actually, it's not good enough. How am I going to do this with the backing track? How am I going to put this out on the best of my ability? And the other night, I thought, oh yeah, I'll put it out. So I sat down with the computer and I went through to find some backing tracks on YouTube, and then I found out that at least a dozen people have already done a parody song based on Don't Stand So Close to Me. And this happens to me all the time, because I'm trying to sort of carve out a career as an artist, and there always seems to be somebody around that's done the same thing quicker and better, and I just sit there and I think, what is the fucking point? So there is that as well. So, you know, I'm just noodling around in the garden, I'm sowing things, I'm not really, I can't say I'm really contributing anything. You know, I wish I could. I wish I had the courage to just, when I get an idea, just put it out there and see what happens. I really wish I could do that. I really do. But like I said, everyone seems to go out and do it much better than me. So I don't know. And I'm 50 years old. I mean, it probably shouldn't even be on YouTube because people are going to think like I'm a pedo or something like that. I don't know. But I just wish I could, if someone could come along and tell me how to do these technical things so that I could get stuff out there. And excuse me shifting around, I'm sitting on a stool in the garden trying to get the right light. There doesn't seem to be an awful lot of people who want me to succeed, but I can't blame them because I don't even know what I want to succeed in. So and also, if I get a really good idea, I tend to sort of like be all like childish about it and all sort of like wee, like that's a major turn off for people, you know. So what I'm saying is, if you think of something original and you're brave, put it out there before somebody else does, because otherwise you're going to sit there and feel really bitter like I am now. And if someone tells you to stop drinking so that they can sort your mental health problems out, they are really not looking at it the right way. And if they haven't gone and investigated the Rat Park experiment, which, look it up, they really are talking out their arse. It's depressing. It's just so depressing that people are just being sent away without so much as even looking at what might cause these things. You know, lack of mental stimulation, boredom, fear, anxiety, loneliness. These are all things that people need to sort out before they can tackle their alcohol addiction. Otherwise it's just a stupid circle. So yeah, I've covered quite a lot of this shite now. I've got a beef stroganoff to go and cook. I've watered the garden. I've ruined my new pair of Vans by getting mud all over them, so there's that. And well, I just hope that all of you guys out there that've got a bone of creativity in their body, go out and wave your boner around. Just do it. JFDI. See you all later. Bye.